My name is Zhengwai Vinyang Vinan Tran. For most of my life, my family told me to tell our story, but I told them no, I can't. Not yet.
I am primarily based out of the Buffalo Room, which is my performance event space that my wife and I opened about 5 years ago. We all need a place to incubate and to take risks, you know? How can I actually implement techniques and a way of doing business and creating art that is safe and inclusive and fosters new artists as well? And I feel like we need spaces like that here in Kansas City. We can have a more eclectic cultural landscape. Hopefully, because of spaces like this, some 16-year-old Vietnamese kid, sees my show and says, "Oh wait, I can do that." Maybe they can see the work here that they identify with, that inspires them to come up with brilliant work that will then inspire the next up. Butcher's Son is a folk musical memoir about my family's escape from Vietnam. We came here with the clothes on our backs, and we ended up in meatpacking country in southwestern Kansas. I started writing our stories a poem at a time, or an essay at a time, or a song at a time. There was an intentionality about why to write it the way that I did in that format. And it is about representation, and I knew that in my family story, there's me, there's my dad, but then my mom and my sister were just two incredibly strong women characters. And as we're seeing now in the industry, there is that push for authentic stories and representation. And I had a story to tell with this family unit of mine to give them that showcase. I identify as an architect, as a storyteller, but instead of blueprints for buildings, I like to make blueprints for stories. And sometimes those blueprints are a play, or they're a song, or an album, or a venue. And I try to do my best to encourage others as well, because I think that there's an empathetic power to storytelling, and it really humanizes each other, and it really breaks down walls in this hot take culture that we're currently in, this zeitgeist where everybody digs their heels in. And I think storytelling helps break down those walls.
I'm V Tran. I'm a storyteller. This is my community, my art, my story. What's yours?